Hey guys, it's Craig back with another Game of Thrones reaction. Today we'll be reacting to Season 1, Episode 2. If you are here for the first time, I have already seen Game of Thrones and I am rewatching it to pick up on things I had missed because I believe this is a show that deserves to be rewatched so you can take in all the facts and see how everything connects. So if you are not caught up on Game of Thrones, please don't watch this reaction because you will be spoiled because I am connecting the characters to further on seasons and I do not want to be the person that spoils anything for anyone because it's such an amazing show. So, but if you want to join me, here we go. Let's get into this reaction. I'm super excited. This is a really good episode. A lot of sad stuff happens, so let's just get into it.
Still not far from Pentos, Your Grace. Master Lirio has extended his hospitality. You'd be more comfortable there.
I have no interest in hospitality or comfort. I'll stay with Drogo until he fulfills his end of the bargain and I have my crown.
You wish, Your Grace.
Idiot.
A moment as brutish as his life is, I suppose it is preferable to beheading. What did Ned Stark want you for? Buying from a slaver?
Selling to one. Some poachers I caught on my land.
Under my reign, you won't be punished for such nonsense.
Oh, fabulous. That sounds like a great place to live.
But it is expected of you.
Yeah.
Your absence has already been noted.
Boy means nothing to me. I can't stand the wailing of women.
Oh, gold.
I'll hit you again.
I'm telling Mother.
I'm telling
Go.
Mother.
Tell her.
Joffrey.
But first you will get to Lord and Lady Stark, and you will fall on your knees in front of them and tell them how very sorry you are, that you are at their service and that all your prayers are with them. Do you understand?
You can't.
Yeah, that's what you do when you're a decent person,
Do you
but
understand?
is that a decent person? No.
The prince will remember that, little lord. I hope so. If he forgets, be a good
Oh,
dog and
yes,
mind.
he will.
Time for breakfast. Bread and 2 of this little fish. And a mug of dark beer to wash it down. And bacon, burnt black.
God, Jamie's a beautiful man.
Little brother.
Beloved siblings.
Is Bran going to die?
Apparently not.
She's like,
What do you mean?
yeah.
Maester says the boy may live.
Tell me you're not thinking of taking the black.
And go celibate? The whores would go begging from dawn to Cassidy Rock. No, I just want to stand on top of the wall and piss off the edge of
He's
the
so
world.
pretty.
Children don't need to hear your filth. Come.
Speaking for the grotesques, I'd have to disagree. Death is so final, whereas life is full of possibilities. I hope the boy does wake. I'd be very interested to hear what he has to say.
My dear brother, there are times you make me wonder whose side you're on.
My dear brother, you won't be. You know how much I love my family.
Even though they're awful to you. Not Jamie. Jamie's pretty good. She's so fake.
I lost my first boy. Little black-haired beauty. He was a fighter too. Tried to beat the fever that took him.
This is no toy. Be careful you don't
Oh
cut
yeah.
yourself.
The birth of a legend.
You're so skinny.
So are you. I'm taking the black.
She's probably like, goodbye. The pure hate in her eyes.
It was great honor serving in the Night's Watch. The Starks have manned the wall for thousands of years. And you are a Stark. You might not have my name. You have my blood.
And that's so awesome.
Is my mother alive? Does she know about me, where I am, where I'm going? Does she care?
The next time we see each other, we'll talk about your mother. I promise.
That never happens. They're howling because we got some trouble abroad here.
Fire. You stay here or come back.
Dogs, wolves, animals just know sometimes, you know, that something's off.
You're not supposed to be here. No one's supposed to be
Be
here.
here.
It's a mercy. He's dead already.
No!
Let's go, cat. Woo! Gets me every time. I can't. Whew. Oh yeah. Are you okay, bud? Okay. That's a loyal pupper right there. And that's a dead man right there. First time seeing the wall.
Welcome.
Awesome. Detective Catman.
Ow! What are you doing here? Go away.
Your sister. And who are you, boy? Micah, my lord.
He's the butcher's boy.
He's my friend.
Butcher's boy who wants to be a knight, eh? Pick up your sword, butcher's boy. Let's see how good you
Oh
are.
my god.
She asked me to, my lord. She asked me to.
Yeah, that's the first time you've ever tried to use your sword.
Not your lord. And I said, pick up your sword.
It's not a sword, my prince. It's only a stick.
And you're not a knight. Only a butcher's boy. That was my lady's sister you were hitting. Do you know that?
Stop it.
Arya, stay out of this.
I won't hurt him. Much.
What a psycho. Look at how hard he's swinging. If he would have hit her, she would be dead. And that is ridiculous. And I'm Arya. Whoops. Like,
It's done.
Arya, leave
Exactly.
him alone. Your girl and that butcher's boy attacked my son. That animal of hers nearly tore his arm off.
That's not true. She just bit him a little. He was hurting Micah.
Joff told us what happened. You and that boy beat him with clubs while you set your wolf on him.
That's not what happened.
Yes, it is. They all attacked me and she threw my sword in the river.
Liar.
Shut up!
Enough! He tells me one thing, she tells me another. Seven hells, what am I to make of this? Where's your other daughter, Ned?
In bed asleep.
She's not. Sansa, come here, darling.
Damn it, children fight. It's over.
Joffrey will bear these scars for the rest of his life.
You let that little girl disarm you.
oh, I love Robert.
butcher's boy. You rode him down. He ran. Not very fast.
So awful. Oh, that sound is horrible. Whoa. Just kidding. Okay, so super good episode, and it's so fun to watch it again. It really is, because you just notice the little things that the show does and what George R.R. Martin probably wrote in his books. I have not read the books. Just the details that all come together, and you can link everything that has happened like further on in the series, and you can like trace it all the way back to like the first season. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm gonna try to go in order once again with the episode, like what happened all the way down, and try to stay in order, but obviously that doesn't always happen. But so I noticed this. So Cersei goes and talks to Catelyn, and at first I thought it was, when I first watched it, I thought it was just a scene to just show you kind of how fake Cersei is, because it shows her talking about how, oh, the boy's better off dead, and then like the next scene she's like, oh, I'm so sorry for what's happening, like she's just fake. But then she talks about how she lost her first boy, a black-haired beauty, which we all know the Baratheons, their dominant trait is black hair. The men pass off the black hair. And obviously her other kids are blonde, and we all know the whole twist about how those are Jaime and Cersei's kids. And then I was like, okay, so she just talked about the boy, like, oh, that's sad, she's trying to relate to Catelyn, she's telling her story. That's all I thought of it. But now, going back again, and we're remembering the episode where the witch, the prophet, whatever, was like, you will be married to a king, he will have like 20 children, none of them will be yours, you will have 3. So I feel like she actually conceived Robert's kid, but the prophecy came true in the fact that it never lived, it died, and then she had 3 kids that weren't his. Am I making something out of nothing, or did I get it there? So that was pretty cool, because I never realized it, never put it together until I just watched it again. Like, that kid didn't survive because it was Robert's son, and Cersei's destiny is to have 3 children that aren't Robert's. So I'm pretty proud of that. I hope it's actually true, what I just said. But yeah, so I found that interesting. The next thing I wrote about is Jon, his goodbyes. So he says goodbye to almost everyone. They show almost everyone. And correct me if I'm wrong, he says goodbye to Arya. I don't believe Arya, up to where we are now, at the end of Season 7, has seen Jon since Season 1, Episode 2. Is that correct? Because she heads to the Night's Watch in like Season 3 or 4. I don't think she ever sees him. She reunites with Sansa and Bronn. Or she goes to Winterfell. Yeah, she goes to Winterfell, right? I don't think she's seen Jon since Season 1, Episode 2, which that was crazy to me, and I bet they never thought that would happen. Says goodbye to Bran, says, I know you always wanted to go see the Wall with me, but that will happen. Well, shit, they've both seen the Wall, hell. But it wasn't how they expected it. Says goodbye to Ned. He says, I'll talk to you about your mother when I see you again. That never happens. They never see each other again. Ned gets beheaded. Says goodbye to Robb. They never see each other. Robb gets freaking killed in the Red Wedding. So, I mean, that's pretty crazy how we all thought, or at least when I was first watching it, I was like, yeah, they'll probably see each other again. I mean, they're the main family of the show. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. The other thing I didn't notice the first time watching through was how Robert got his information about Dany. Because I was like, okay, yeah, obviously they all have kind of like spies, blah, blah, blah. I just kind of accepted that he had someone down there. But later to find out, we all know that it was Jorah. And oh, when that happened, I was heartbroken because I love Jorah. I really do. Have him right there. Boy. So yeah, that was a crazy reveal. And now watching it again, I'm like, okay, he's getting all these ravens from Jorah. And they also put in, like, some of the episodes, Jorah's like, oh, I have to go do this. Yeah, I'm gonna go do, but he was sending ravens. Jon and Tyrion are on the way to the wall, and they're having the conversation. And something that just still baffles me, I understand Jaime's honor as the King's Guard and how you're not supposed to betray your king, you're supposed to protect him. But, you know, everyone calls him Kingslayer, everyone shames him for killing the king. But he's known as the Mad King. Because Jon says, you know, until your brother killed that king. I don't understand what's so bad about it. Because I understand the honor and all that, but he was the Mad King. Everyone knew that he was terrorizing the Seven Kingdoms. So shouldn't Jaime be a hero? I don't know. I think he should be considered a hero for killing someone who was terrorizing the kingdoms, but whatever. Dany and Khal Drogo, they finally kind of established more of a relationship rather than him just having sex with her crying. She got pointers from her hand. One of her maids, I can't remember that girl's name. It will come to me because she's in it more. But yeah, a thing that Game of Thrones gets, some people say that, I think most of the people who say this haven't even seen the show. They're like, ooh, there's so many sex scenes, there's so many, like, people naked, but it's real. And almost every sex scene serves a purpose. Like, okay, you see the whore with Tyrion, that's establishing his character. He likes to drink and he likes to have sex. You see Khal Drogo raping Dany, that is a needed scene. That's showing that she is not in a good spot, And then they show Jaime and Cersei, that is a needed scene. And now they show her getting on top of him and trying to build more of a relationship, a sexual relationship, and hopefully later on an emotional relationship. It's needed because it just shows how the characters are growing. So I appreciate the scenes. I don't think they're unneeded at all. I don't think they're too much. So yeah, Dany and Khal are growing. Cersei, another thing with Cersei, in the first episode, I was like, watching Cersei interact with Sansa, and I'm like, I don't remember her ever being this nice to her, and I'm like, why is she being so nice to Sansa? Well, it's because she recognizes that Sansa can be useful, and Cersei, like, her whole thing is manipulation, and no one ever takes her seriously, like, especially Robert, because she's a woman. Like, she has all this knowledge. She's manipulative, she's smart, she knows how to play her cards. And she was playing her cards with Sansa because it came useful in this episode where she needed Sansa to call Arya, her own sister, a liar and defend Joffrey. And she knew she would because she knows Sansa wants to be a princess and later on a queen. And I find that it's so wrong, but, like, it's so good. Like, I'm just like, Cersei, she's a beautiful bitch, that one. Cersei's amazing. But yeah, this great episode. Once again, we're getting established that Joffrey's an asshole. A lot of exchanges that never happen again with Jon. And oh man, this show, when I first watched it, I never knew how much it would rip my heart out, but I still love it, obviously. And I'm rewatching it, so. Put down in the comment section down below, do you think Jaime should be shamed like this for killing the Mad King? Or do you think he should be considered a hero since the king was mad and everyone knows that he was evil and awful and crazy? Let me know down below if you guys are on the same page with me, or maybe you can give me some insight and maybe I'll change my mind. So put that down in the comment section down below and I'll make sure to read them and I'll address it in the next episode. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.